I'm Dr. Rosenhan. I'm a critical care physician turned entrepreneur, two serial entrepreneur companies, and now I do venture. So it's been a really great conference, super busy with a couple of great companies that we're looking at for seed fund, and then showing Reddyport. I'm one of the co-founders, and we have an awesome CEO. I'll show you. So we got a quick video here, and we'll go from there.
I cannot hear you.
Non-invasive ventilation is the first line of therapy in respiratory insufficiency or failure, commonly seen with COPD, CHF, asthma, pneumonia, or ARDS. Yet many patients struggle because the mask causes dry mouth, phlegm buildup, and the inability to communicate. Patient discomfort can cause NIV failure, which leads to mechanical ventilation and the escalation of care, increasing risks and costs. Reddyport products promote NIV success by empowering clinicians and patients with simplified oral access while maintaining pressure. Featuring a patented self-sealing valve, the Reddyport Elbow fits onto compatible masks, providing easy access to the oral cavity without disrupting patient therapy. The Reddyport Maintenance Kit includes everything needed for oral hygiene and keeping the patient's mouth clean and moisturized, without the risk and time required to remove the patient's mask. And the Reddyport microphone empowers patients to speak up and share their needs. For clinicians and family members, it eliminates the frustration and fear that comes from not being able to hear the patient behind the mask, especially during a life-threatening illness.
Can you hear me now?
I can, yes.
Good. I'm really uncomfortable. I really need some pain medicine. Can
Absolutely.
you get that for me?
I will get them some for you.
Thank you.
Reddyport provides a simple way to not only increase patient satisfaction, but improve compliance among this high-risk, high-cost, and fast-growing patient population.
Hi, kids. Hey. Here's your dad.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how's it going? How are you?
Your mom's taking good care of me.
All right, I'll skip ahead. The audio is not great, but this is one of the best microphone devices available. There is a competitor. We actually beat them to market, and we beat them to the patent office. So the big deal, laser not working. That's okay. So big deal here is oral care, reducing health-acquired infections. We have FDA-approved product. We have strong patents. I'll get to there. We have manufacturing, we have ISO validation. This is a big market. I'm not gonna say it's a multi-billion-dollar market, nor a trillion. That really upsets me when I'm a venture guy. Like, it's a decent-sized market where we can help patients and make success. We have the elbows, we have the oral care, and right now we have a microphone, and we're gonna build our portfolio of products. All right, so I'll skip through this a little bit as well. You get the elbow, self-sealed. We can put oral care products in. We have over 10,000 patients who have used this now. We have oral care, which is a huge deal in the US. If any of you know where the JCO goals are now, it's that you have to reduce healthcare infections, and particularly with ventilator-acquired pneumonia. So what I love about this conference is that I see the venture side and the investor side. So I spoke with someone yesterday during lunch, and he said, "You're honest. You tell it how it is. I'm a critical care physician. I have challenging conversations with families," and I just cut to the chase. So we've raised over $5 million over the course of 5 years, and you can see now the red. I still don't have a laser pointer, but the red is how much we've spent, and then the bottom right charts are going up. So we don't have a ton of revenue, but we know what we're doing. We've done this before in other companies, and revenue is growing. And the great slide, we're gonna get cash flow. So very bottom right, Q4 of next year, we'll get cash flow positive, and I'll reemphasize that and why that's so important. So this is very simple for dumb guys like me, which is red going down, how much we've invested. It's been a great product, strong patents, awesome team, and we're gonna generate cash flow, which is a big deal. And if you can see on how I increased the revenue generation for 2024 and 2025, I'm like bottom barrel realistic, right? I'm not gonna give you a crazy hockey stick, because again, every startup company gives that to me when I'm a venture capitalist, and again, we know how many with that happens. All right, so awesome team here. Tony, our CEO, started at Neomed, didn't raise a dollar, grew it from the ground up over 10 years, and he sold it to Avanos a couple of years ago. I had met Tony at a conference with my previous company, and we were lucky to bring him on. And where I show investments, Tony has put in hundreds of thousands of dollars of his own money because he loves this company. And he's the one, if you go back here, he's the one that came in and said, we're spending way too much money. So in 2022, we had the patents, we had FDA, we started to generate revenue, and he said, let's just make this thing lean. I understand markets. Branden, you're helping me raise. Let's get this done the right way, which is grow revenue and get to profitability. So Dr. Reddy, hence the name, Dr. Reddy. Chuck is a long-standing friend. We've practiced together, and he's the expert of interventional pulmonology at the Cancer Center in University of Utah. Pat just came out of retirement, back to work with us at this company. He loves it. He's been with us for a couple of months, and he's generating a ton of new customers. So we have customers, we have revenue. Our board of directors is Dan Ryan. On the board of directors, he's also our largest investor. He's leading this round we're doing, or actually this round we just completed. And then Sean Foydick is my medical device mentor. With our prior company, he helped me learn this over 10 years. And he's independent. He has no shares, doesn't invest, so that he can really be objective for Reddyport and help us understand to not drink our own Kool-Aid, right? I'm a critical care physician. I co-founded this company. I still work as a critical care managing physician. I don't practice anymore, but I work with HCA Healthcare, 180 hospitals in the US. So I know the products, I know the hospitals, I know how to get through value analysis committees, and we've done that before with my company Penblade and my co-founder Andrew Hansen. And then Med Mountain Ventures on the bottom right is our seed venture fund. And our first little micro fund, we are investors. And in our second fund, we're actually reviewing this right now with my sort of arm's length partner. All right, so these are potential partners and acquisition partners. So particularly on the top left is Trianum. Those that are in the US know that Trianum is a multi-product respiratory-driven platform. We've worked with them for 3 years. We're gonna renegotiate our contract now because we can increase our margins here, going from the orange to the white. So when we renegotiate with Trianum, because we've done it with them for 2 years, we've got them excited about the product and how we can improve the distribution and, more importantly, the sales. Those are distribution partners. So the one thing I last cover, because it's important, I've done this before, we have medical device companies that we invest in. You have to have the right people, you have to have the right products, and you have, product first, people, and then patents. So I will show you the addendum slide that's our patents. When we did this with Reddyport, it was acquired in when we did this with Penblade, and it was acquired in 2019, we had 7 issued patents on a very simple safety scalpel. And we know how to do this as well. This is what's gonna lead to acquisitions in these smaller companies in the US where we'll get acquired. Our anticipation is in 2025 because we already have had the relationships with the large strategics. And that's it.